Yeah, they can.
He hasn't pushed the live button yet.
Oh.
Our mics are hot, but...
Well, then we're not live. Don't tell me I'm Don't tell me I'm live when I'm not live. And who's wearing that? Who's wearing that again? Welcome to the Northfield Ice Arena, everyone, and we are broadcasting live, so to speak. We are on KYMNradio.net. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister and the crew. Got a whole bunch of people up here running the cameras here this evening. We want to welcome you to the game. We're not broadcasting on 95.1 or AM 1080, but we'll have all the live coverage right here, and you can visualize everything that's going on. It is the Northfield Raiders taking on Mankato and the Spartans from Mankato. Tough battle, getting ready to get started here this evening. Northfield, surprisingly enough, in 5th place in the Big 9 Conference. This is something that we haven't seen much of in the past couple of years. We talked to Paige Haley this morning and on the Raider Wrap, so if you want to catch up on that one as well, KYMNradio.net. You can go to programs, go to the Raider Wrap, and you can listen back to that commentary. But if you listen to Paige Haley, she is talking about other teams now slowly starting to build better programs, younger groups of individuals starting to mature and become better hockey teams. So Mankato East, a tough matchup for the Raiders just a couple of days ago, and the Raiders currently are 13-4-3, but they're 6-1-1 in the conference, putting them in 5th place behind Owatonna, who's 9-0-1. Of course, that one coming from Northfield with the tie just a few days ago as well. And then Mankato East is 8-3-0. So tonight they play Rochester Mayo. That's who they're taking on. The Spartans of Rochester Mayo, They are in 4th place, just one place ahead of them with a 7-3-0, but they're 9-12-0 on the evening. AJ, it's senior night tonight, so that means that Cambria Munson, along with Maggie Malika, who you're a senior as well. Tell me a little bit about these two and what they mean to this hockey team.
Well, they're basically the heart and soul of this team. Obviously, as seniors, they're captains. They have a lot of influence on this very young team. They're the leaders on this team, and they carry a lot of energy with them, too. If you ever go to any other sporting events, you'll normally see Maggie Malika in the front leading all the cheers, and Cambria Monson. She has a loud voice on this team. When you see them come out for a warm-up, she's usually the first one on the ice, but then high-fives them all as they go out there and then gets on the ice to join them for warm-up. So both of these girls have a huge impact on this team just with their leadership, their voice, and mostly just because of their love of the game. They love the game of hockey. They come in and year out, play 100%. Maggie Malika, obviously one of the better goalies this year in Minnesota State High School, and then Cambria Monson, she leads the team in assists. She only has 2 goals on the season, but leads the team in assists, likes to throw the puck around and give all the opportunities to all the younger girls on this team.
24 assists, to be honest, so she's got 26 points on the season. But this is a surprising Isla Puppy. I thought that Spencer Klotz was doing pretty well with about 38 points on the season. Isla Puppy has 31 goals, 19 assists, 50 points in the season already. Just an amazing display, and she is only a freshman, so we got a couple years left for her to come in. Again, it is senior night. Maggie Malika with about a 94% save rate compared to about an 88% save rate for Grace Colber, who is just also a freshman for Rochester Mayo and the Spartans. So it will be definitely coming down to who stops the puck the most this evening, for sure. We wanted to catch up to Coach Paige Haley, so we will find out what she had to say about tonight's game just a few minutes ago.
Here with head coach Paige Haley of the girls hockey team. Coach, you had a big win this last week against Albert Lee. Kind of how did that feel going into this game?
Feels good because, conference games are kind of winding down. This will be our 4th to last game of the regular season, and we just came off of a tie not that long ago with Owatonna, so it's important that we kind of get those W's in the conference.
Maggie Malika has been great all year for you in goal. Obviously, she committed to St. Thomas. What's it been like to have her in the back of the net? What's kind of the game plan on defense?
For today, I don't know, Maggie she says she takes every game as seriously as the one before and the next one. So, she tries to come up with a way of how she's going to stay engaged regardless of how many shots she's going to see.
And then the other senior on the other side, Cambria Monson, she's also been having a great year, leading your team in assists. What's kind of she meant to this team as a captain and just as an overall senior?
Oh, Cambria has been a fabulous leader since the time she came to our program in 8th grade. But having Cambria, she's very stable, gives us a lot of experience, and she's a reliable player and a reliable captain too.
Rochester Mayo, just 1 point ahead of you in the Big 9 Conference. What would this win mean for you guys tonight?
Well, the more we can pull ahead, the better. So, yeah, it would be good to lock this one down, too.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Good luck tonight.
Of course, Coach Paige Haley, and she, again, joined our program earlier this morning. If you want to tune in for more of that, just go to kymnradio.net, go to programs and the Raider Wrap, and you can catch all of that. When we come back, we'll talk to the head coach for the Rochester Mayo Spartans, Coach Mike McCormack's coming up in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Raider Hockey on kymnradio.net.
Since 1876, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency has proudly offered homeowners and farmers fire, wind, and auto insurance. With Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Company, all decisions are made locally, so you can expect quick, responsive claim service with agents who know your name. So for homeowners, farm combination packages, along with fire, wind, or auto insurance quotes, contact an insurance company that knows you by name, not your policy number. That's Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency in Wanamingo at wgomutual.com.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Hi, Dr. Michael Ritchie, Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. You may have heard we now have Southern Minnesota's newest LASIK Center, a fixed laser site at our Faribault location with the latest technology available. But it isn't just technology that makes for a good LASIK experience. I've been doing this for 25 years. I have over 10,000 LASIK procedures under my belt, and that's when I stopped counting 10 years ago. Ritchie Eye Clinic. Check us out, ritchieeyeclinic.com.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister, bringing you all the live coverage here on kymnradio.net. We were able to catch up with Coach Mike McCormack, the head coach of the Rochester Mayo Spartans. Caught him a little bit off guard. Apparently, he hasn't done a live interview in a long, long time, but A.J. was able to grab a hold of him and get his input of what he looks forward to tonight.
Here with Coach McCormack, the head coach of the Rochester Mayo girls hockey team. Coach, you got a pretty good team coming in here tonight. What's kind of your game plan on defense to stop this Northfield offense?
Oh, we got solid goaltending. Both of our goalies are just under 900. They've had their games where they're lights out, and then once in a while we just get shelled. So it's kind of keeping their mind in the game. We're a pretty young team. Still trying to figure out who we are, and we're not very big. So our three top goal scorers are probably about 5'1".
Yeah. And which goalie is starting for you tonight?
Today will be Grace.
Grace, okay.
Yep.
And then on the flip side, what's kind of your game plan on offense to try to get past Maggie Malika?
Try to move the puck east-west. I mean, pretty much the same plan with any goalie. If you come in and shoot on them on a good goalie, they're going to stop almost everything. So you need at least two people on the attack. Move the puck across the midline and get a quick shot instead of dusting the snow off the puck.
Mm-hmm. And tonight is senior night for Northfield. What's kind of your message to your players to kind of keep them focused on the game?
Well, we're in the same situation as them. We have two seniors, they have two seniors, and you have to ignore the things you have no control over. And we've been to some in years past where a team has 12 seniors. So this is just a little bump in the road. It might add like 2 minutes between warm-ups and start of the game.
All right. Well, thank you, Coach, and good luck tonight.
Right, thank you.
And that is Coach McCormack from the Rochester Mayo Spartans. And we'll get things going here in just a couple of minutes. Of course, it is senior night, as we did talk about. It is senior night, and Maggie Malika, along with Cambria Munson, will be honored with their parents and stuff like that on board as well. So for the Raiders, it's kind of amazing that you have only two seniors and you have a plethora of individuals that are freshmen, sophomore, juniors. I mean, they've got a great up-and-coming group coming up tonight. So same with the Spartans. They both have a lot of young teams. And Mankato, like you said, Coach Haley had said that, it's been a while since the competition in the Big Nine has been as competitive as it has this year. And it's really good to see, because it's good to see good competitive programs for the women's teams to be proficient. And
yeah, most definitely. I mean, Owatonna's number 1. They're sitting at 19 points. Northfield in 5th. Only 6 points sitting between 1st and 5th, which is really not that much, since wins count as 2 points, and then those overtime losses count as 1 point. So there's really only a couple games sitting in between Owatonna and Northfield.
Okay, we're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. So when we come back, we'll get the drop of the buck, and that's all coming up right here on KYMNradio.net.
I want to tell you about the different kind of banking relationship you'll get at Franzen Bank and Trust. Hey, Chad Greenway here, and Franzen bankers take the time to learn about your financial goals so they can deliver customized solutions. It's called advisory banking, and it's designed to help you every step of the way along your path to financial success.
In Dundas Northfield, contact Jan Stanton, Franzen Bank and Trust. Real people, real results. NMLS number 769611. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And I could not be more grateful for everything Maggie gave RGH over the last 5 years. I'm so proud of you and I love you, Mags. After graduation, Maggie plans to attend the University of St. Thomas to play Division I women's hockey and major in nursing. Congratulations and thank you, Maggie. Next, please welcome to the ice, Senior Captain number 20, Cam Munson. And her parents, Nick and Sarah Munson. Cam began playing hockey when she was 7 years old. Coach Paige Haley's comments on Cam are these. Since Cambria has been in 8th grade, she's always shown her mature side. She has been a steady leader every season, regardless of her age. Cambria deeply cares about the people around her. When it comes to her teammates and coaches, she will always pay attention to others more than herself. This quality has served her well as a leader of this team. She is simply irreplaceable. Cam has always been the example of dedication and commitment to the team and the program. The thing I love most about Cambria is her strength, physically and mentally. I've seen so much growth from you, Cammy, and I'm so proud of you and love you. After graduation, Cam plans to attend a 4-year college. Congratulations and thank you, Cam. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your Raider Girls Hockey Class of 2022.
Thank you, Mrs. Boland. And now let's meet the starting lineups for tonight's contest. First for the Spartans. On defense, number 6, Mila Zanoni. The other defenseman, number 10, Ella Juzot. Right wing, number 5, Claire Sines. Left wing, number 21, Franka Bosch. Center, number 7, Katie Cummings. And in goal, number 30, Grace Kovar. The head coach for the Spartans is Mike McCormick, and the assistant is Nikki Root. And now let's meet your starting lineup for your Northfield Raiders. At right wing, number 5, sophomore Emerson Garney. Left wing, number 10, junior Tova Sorensen. At center, number 9, sophomore Ayla Pumpy. I won defenseman, number 11, sophomore, Grace Bogosian. On defense, number 20, senior captain, Cambria Monson. And in goal, senior captain, Maggie Malika. Raiders head coach is Paige Haley. The assistant coaches are Jeff LaPanta and Scott Haley.
Well, you just
Will
heard
you
it.
please rise and move your heads for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, you just heard the national anthem there, so we'll get underway here in just about a minute or so. They are strapping on their helmets, and they'll get ready to go here. So you heard the opening lineups. Just hopefully you're able to hear them a little bit earlier. Starting for the Rochester Mayo Spartans, number 5, Claire Seams. She's only a sophomore. Mila Sadawi is a senior, number 6. Catherine Cummings, one of their best scorers on the team, is only a freshman starting out. And then Ella DeZoes is a junior starting out, along with Andrea Augustin, who will get some play time tonight. But in the goal is Grace Cooper with an 88% save ratio. And for the Raiders, Emerson Garley, Isla Puppy, who's got 50 points on the season. We got Grace McCoshen starting, Tova Sorensen, along with Cambria Munson, the defenseman and senior Maggie Malika with a 93.8% save ratio on the season thus far. Raiders coming in off of a very big victory against Albert Lee, 6-0. They lost to Mankato East Tuesday, 1-0. It was one of those third period goals that kind of took a weird hop and kind of got past Malika in the net, and that was the only score of the game. And we're facing off here to get started here tonight. Again, Rochester, Mayo, and the Spartans in fourth place in the Big Nine, just a couple points in front of the Northfield Raiders. So we're underway in the first period with 17 minutes for each individual period. The Raiders in their white and maroon, Spartans in the green and gold uniforms. Raiders will try to clear it out of their zone. That's Puppy, of course. Down the side she goes, right way she goes, and we're going to get an offsides to start the period. So just 35 seconds into it, we'll have a neutral infraction. We'll all face off here in the neutral ice on the near circle. Raiders again coming into the season 13-4-3, 3 ties. That's a lot of ties for a season for an individual team. So the Raiders with the puck in the Spartan zone they go. And they'll be fighting for it down there. Megan Snyder, defenseman, always working on it. Backhands one towards the goal. That one's just set aside. Centering pass right out front. Looking for somebody, looking for a shot there. Miss Caution just dumps it right back into the corner before the Spartans are able to try and clear the zone, but they're going to keep it all the way back in. McCoshen with a centering pass across the middle. Just misses Hauskins breaking through the crease. Now it's a race for the puck into neutral ice as they dump it right back in to the Spartan zone. Cleared all the way through down the left side. There goes Arndt, one of the Arndts. There's 2 Arndt sisters here tonight in here. That, of course, is Cassidy Arndt And number 8, Elizabeth on it also. There's a centering pass. Right across the crease it goes. Nobody out in front to get it. Rasmussen had the opportunity out in front. Couldn't get a stick on it. This one's going to dump all the way in behind the net for the Spartans. Like the coach did say, they're not a very big team. They are indeed kind of small, but they're, you got a lot of freshmen in here. There's even an 8th grader that's going to see some play time tonight as well for the Spartans. So, but they are very small. Ayla Puppy very fast for the offense. And, of course, with Cambria Munson in there, the defenseman, she can be very, very physical at some times. Tova Sorensen, also an extremely physical person, and she has the puck, gets taken out in front of the net. Puck will come clear. All the way into the neutral zone it goes. Munson regroups, dumps it right back into the zone. Munson will take to the right of the net. Puppy on the left side of the net. Spartans in the corner, trying to clear it out. Now there's a pass down underneath behind the net. That's getting intercepted by Arndt. Puck all the way through the neutral zone. Now breaking hard and fast down the right side. Campbell with the puck, dumps it all the way in behind into the near corner. In behind it goes. Munson trying to clear it. Tova Sorensen tripped, fall down, but they will not charge a tripping penalty there. Spartans controlling the puck in behind. Rippentrop with a centering pass, and that one is picked off. Munson. Down the right side they go. Emerson Garley breaks hard to the left of the slot, shoots, and she is saved by the buzzer. Grace Kober with a glove save there. Nice move by Emerson Garley, an opportunity to possibly score, but we've got 14 minutes and 2 seconds remaining here in the first period.
Yeah, Emerson Garley's one of those other young studs on this team, right up there with Ayla Puppy. She has 31 points so far this season with 16 goals and 15 assists. So Emerson Garley, definitely someone to keep your eye on here tonight.
And there's a shot off the pad of the goalie Kober from the point. Nice shot by Mikasha with a nice wrister. There's to the top of the left circle. Dumps it all the way back to that point. That one's going to get broken up, and in the air it goes, and where it goes, nobody knows. There it is. It's up in the net. Okay. They'll try to get that down. There they go. And they will regroup, and they will face off again just to the right of Kober in the Spartan zone. 13:41 in the first period. 2 shots in favor of Northfield, none for the Spartans thus far. There's a centering pass out front. No one out in front to get it. Puck comes loose, and she'll take her glove and smother it up again. So before we get going any farther, we will, of course, have another face-off here just to the left of Kober. So 3 goals, 3 shots on goal for the Northfield Raiders. None so far for the Spartans yet. They missed a couple of centering passes across the middle with an opportunity, but good defensive play by Munson and Tova Sorensen down in the Northfield end. The Raiders will dump this puck all the way in behind the net. Looking for someone out in the crease. Had Pocket out there, but she was not able to get the pass. So the Raiders will try to control the puck down in the corners. Munson looking for somebody out front. That's no good. That's going to be kept in by the Raiders. Dump pass. I was waiting for a dump pass. There's his shot towards the goal. That's, of course, Rasmussen. Fires one left of the goal. Raiders still trying to keep it in. Spartans trying to clear. They're into a line change. Raiders in a line change, and the Spartans cannot take advantage of it. Here they come down the left circle. Shot on goal. Blocked by Malika. Just off the stick, and it bops right out in front. And here comes Pape. Flying high through the neutral zone. Here she comes with the breaks. It's a shot, and she scores! Isla Puppy with the score. Shot in the goal. The crowd didn't even go nuts, and I thought, well, what happened? Did I miss something there?
I didn't hear the horn or nothing. I mean, we saw the puck go hit the back of the net. There was no horn. Even the crowd was a little bit confused. They didn't know whether to cheer or not. And then the point goes up on the board. So Ayla Puppy, with her 32nd goal on the season, breaks that 50-point mark, now up to 51 points on the season.
At the 4:21 mark of your first period, they do take the lead from your Mark Cordell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is their Raiders lead, 1-0. And here we go down the other side. There's Emerson Garley.
4:21 of the first period.
Referee calls neutral infraction again. So yeah, you saw Puppy just break hard and through the neutral zone down the left-hand side, got behind the defender. She's fast.
Oh yeah.
So that defender didn't have a chance. Once she got past her, it was one-on-one against the goalie, and she put it right through the 5-hole and scored. And yeah, just it's like a weird. It's like nobody even cheered. It was like, okay, he's down the goal. All right. Well, we're excited, so that's all that matters. And you at home, I hope you're excited as well. 1-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. Through the neutral zone, they go flying through again. Looking for somebody out front, and out front again. And another goal out in front. So that's going to be McCoshen is going to get the assist on that with just number 3. Isabella Steffes with the score. And that was just, there you go.
Yeah, so that was another goal that was just pure speed. The Raiders were just able to outskate them into their own zone and just find the open spot on the net. Isabella Steffes sitting there right in front of the crease, got the pass from McCoshen, fired it into the open spot. 2-0 Raiders.
Yep, just like that, 2-0. So this,
Number 3.
once the Raiders get out in front like this, and if they get into a commanding lead like this, they are merciless. Coach Paige Haley tells them, look, you play every game as if it's the last game you're going to be playing. You put every bit of pressure on it that you can. Munson intercepts it. Shot on goal. That one's off the pad of the Kober. All the way back into the near corner it comes. Clears out in the neutral ice. Raiders racing for it. That's going to be DeBoos with the puck, and she's going to hit the brakes. Come on back the other way. Looking to clear it is Rasmussen. Through the zone it comes, all the way down the right side. It's Pockert, and she's got a shot on the goal. That was out front, and that one is reflected and dumped all the way back out into the Northfield Raiders zone before they regroup it, and they're going to bring it right back in, and flying down is McCoshen. She's going to take a shot right off the pad of the goalie. A lot of shots flying right now. 8 shots for the Raiders thus far here in the first period. 1 shot for the Spartans. 10:52 remaining. We'll have an icing call, and the penalty will go all the way back down to the other side of the arena.
Raiders in control of the puck very early already. 8 shots on goal. 2 pucks already in the back of the net. We're not even 6 minutes into the game. So the Raiders in full control to start this game out.
Spartans will control that face-off just to the right of Kober, and they will try to clear the zone. Into neutral ice it goes, and the Raiders will just pick it right back up. Tova's going to drop it right back into the zone. It goes Garley after it. Now they'll clear it into the neutral zone. All the way across ice pass. Tova Sorensen tries to dump it into the Spartan zone, but it turns right back around. They'll bring it back, and they'll try to regroup. Missing some passes here. Definitely some sloppy passing going on right here in the neutral zone for the Raiders, and they'll try to skate it all the way through, and that's Maya Miller, who also is one of the top contributors with 10 points on the season as well. Garley all the way down in the corner, trying to mix things up down there a little bit in that far corner. Spartans try to clear it, misses the pass, into the neutral zone it goes. Munson will recover it, retrieves it. Cross ice pass, that one off the stick. Back through the neutral zone, Sorensen. Off the ice she goes. On the ice comes Munson. Garley in pursuit through the neutral zone. We're spending a lot of time in the neutral zone here this evening. Spartans try to get it back into the Northfield zone. That one, of course, broken up, and down the right side they go. Here comes Snyder. Down in behind the net, and she will chase after it. That one pops loose. Goes through the zone. It's going to get picked up. Houskins. She's going to pick it up, skate it all the way in around the net, down the sideboards. Still in control. Now loses control. Dumped back in by Augustin. That one's picked up in behind the net by Munson. Tries to bank it off the board, get it up through neutral ice. That one's going to get picked up by the Spartans. Stick checked off of there into their own zone. Tries to clear it. Now we're in behind. We're just getting in behind the defense, but Spartans cannot capitalize on that opportunity. Again, Raiders in a line change with the puck in neutral ice as the Spartans try to control it, but it is broken up and taken into the Spartan zone by the Raiders. Steffes in hot pursuit. This one's going to come clear. Nothing coming out of that one. It looks like Cummings trying to get after it, and she's hustling for it, and that'll go all the way back into the corner, and into the boards they go. Puck is centered out in front before it gets picked up by Rasmussen. She'll take that puck, and she'll go down the right-hand side. She's going to take a little wrister off the skate and off the stick of Lester. Puck going in behind the net. Raiders coming clean with that one. Looks like we got Beham out there. She'll do a dump pass all the way in behind the net again. Comes on out to the centering, top of the circle. Nothing there. In behind the net it goes. Raiders looking to control the puck. Burning some minutes now. 8 minutes and 1 second remaining here in the first period as the Raiders lead 2-0. Little stale here in this little endeavor there, and she falls to the ice. Again, in a line change, Raiders will regroup. Out in the back, they will fade back and regroup. Precaution. Down the right-hand side, Garley skating it all the way back in. Hits the brakes, looking for somebody across the middle. That one gets sent to the point. Shot towards the goal, misses wide left. Centering puck again, the save by Kober. And the puck will come clear for the Spartans as they zip through neutral ice. But the Raiders there to intercept it is McCoshen. She'll pass that up to Garley. Now with a shot from the right point, centering pass, and it's blocked by Kober. Another rebound out there, but that one breaks loose and pops all the way through onto the neutral ice. Here's Pape again with the puck. 50-something points on the season thus far. 7 minutes remaining here in the first period. Raiders lead 2-0 with shots 10-1 in favor of your Northfield Raiders. There's a shot, and all the way up and over the boards and right in to the hands of Macy Mueller, the other goalie.
Yeah, she's getting a little bit of practice in and on the bench there. Making a nice grab.
Getting some action in the box. Yeah, pretty amazing. The Raiders, of course, up 2-0, will face off in neutral ice here. Nothing surprising. Raiders still trying to control the puck here in the first period. Just under 7 minutes now in the first period. 10 minutes gone thus far as the Raiders continue to hold serve, if you will. Spartans will try to clear it through neutral ice. That's just get broken up, goes past the stick of Debuse. Now they'll have to regroup it here. Off the boards, picked up by the Spartans. They'll dump it right back into the Northfield zone. No control, actually. So there's a lot of clearing through the neutral zone, burning up some minutes. But outside of that, Spartans unable to get any good offensive flow or any control. Now up through the middle into the left circle. She'll come through the slot. She shoots, and that one is stopped as well. Isabella Steffes going coast to coast on that one, but rejected.
And the Raiders, again, still in control of the puck, but we've kind of been seeing just the Raiders' speed on display. Even when Mayo's able to clear the puck, the defense is able to get back there before the Mayo offense is even able to get there. So despite the Raiders getting into some line changes with the puck in center ice, the Raiders' speed has just been too much for Mayo so far.
So the Spartans will try to clear the puck out of their own zone. And, of course, it's just in the neutral zone it is. They'll try to dump it in. Nothing coming. Beham trying to kick it around. They'll drop past that one back into their own zone. There's a missed pass right there. Dumps it into the Spartan zone. Raiders trying to chase after it. Down into this corner we come. They'll clear it out. It's through neutral ice, and now it's a race for the puck. McCoshen getting after it. Of course, Catherine Cummings, one of their top performers. She's got 23 points on the season. She is in a hot pursuit to try and make something happen for the Spartans. Puck gets dumped into the Spartan zone before it's cleared again into neutral ice. And the Raiders will drop back and kind of regroup. There they go with a pass just off the stick and into the zone. Nobody there to pick it up. Garley in hot pursuit here as they try to skate it through the neutral zone. They'll punch it all the way down into the Raiders zone. Picked up right away by Munson, and then Tova Sorensen skates it all the way back in behind the net again. Tova Sorensen, of course, is a very young player as well. She is only a freshman, or excuse me, she is a junior, so we've got her for another season. She can be extremely physical in the game as well. Pape down there trying to clear the puck. This is the longest the Spartans have had the puck in the Northfield zone, but they come away with absolutely nothing. Here goes Ava down the right side. 1-on-2. She's got to beat again, and there's a centering pass, and she scores! Number 5, Emerson Garley with an assist from Pape. Pape's 20th assist on the season, and it is Garley's 17th goal on the season. And it is 3-0 from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Some great plays from two of the top scoring girls on this team tonight. Puppy already has her 32nd goal tonight, just got her 20th assist, and then Emerson Garley with her 17th goal, trying to, keep that distance in points between her and Puppy, making sure Puppy doesn't get too far away with it.
Definitely. So the Raiders take the lead 3-0 at the 12:23 mark of the first period, and they control the face-off again, and into the Spartan zone they go. Raiders will try to control the puck. There's a shot towards the goal, but that is broken up by Albrecht. Off the pad of Albrecht. That one's going to be a centering pass to the Raiders. Can't get it. There's a shot on and no good. Deflected by the goalie. Picked up again by Steffes down in the corner. And she'll skate it around. In behind the net she'll go. They'll probably be looking for somebody out front. We got a couple of people standing out there. You got Houskins sitting out there. Up into the net. Nothing. It is a rebound, and she just misses the side of the net. And that one comes out into the Spartans' circle. Picked up in behind the net again. Nobody out in front now. Nobody's jammed up there. She's going to take the shot. That puck's going to come loose. Stick push out to the far circle. Raiders still trying to control it. Dumping it back in. It is Puckert. Raiders with another shot right out in front of the net, and it just comes off the shoulder of the goalie. That's going to be cleared through. That one's going to be dumped back into the near circle here. Picked up by Langford. Out to the point. Down underneath, in behind, into the corner, and in behind the net. Spartans trying to clear it, trying to get it out of there, trying to get something to work. 2 minutes and 49 seconds remaining here in the first period. The Raiders out shooting the Spartans 14-1 with a 3-0 lead here with 2:49 remaining in the first period.
This is a very similar start to, I think, what we saw just last week when the Raiders took on Albert Lee and beat them 6-0. They leapt out to a 3-0 lead and scored 3 more in the second period. And then I think they kind of put in a couple of their JV girls so they get some playing time. But a very similar start here tonight.
So the Raiders still controlling the puck in the Spartan zone. Tova Sorensen with a dump pass underneath. Puppe, centering pass. That one's no good. All the way through it goes. Raiders trying to control the puck. They'll try to dump it right back in and do so. That is Maya Miller dumping it in. Garley fighting for it in the corner, back to the top of the circle. Miller trying to control the puck. Spartans after it. They'll clear it. Try to clear the zone into the neutral ice. They go. There's a check into the boards by Garley. Puck goes all the way across the other side. Tova Sorensen, Isla Puppe right behind her. Pass to Garley. Shot just off the pad of Kober. That one's deflected and into the corner it goes. That one's picked up by Mikasha. Shot on goal out in front. That one's going to get blocked. Tova Sorensen with a shot, an opportunity to get a goal right there, a deflection, but was not able to convert on that one. So the Raiders will regroup. Puppe through the neutral ice, and here comes her speed again. This is where she is extremely dangerous. You get her going. Here's a shot. She's got a shot towards the goal. Pass out in front through the crease. That's no good. Nobody able to pick it up. Raiders will come clear into the top of the zone here. Out the point. There's a pass down the corner. Shot towards the goal. That was deflected. Spartans with the puck all the way through. Dumps it into the zone for the Raiders. And it's a fast race to the corner, and the Raiders come up with it. That puck goes off the stick of the Spartans. Now it's going to get picked up by Snyder. Snyder down that left side she goes. She's looking for a pass to score. Shot. No good. In between the pad, and Kober with another save. She's got 14 saves on the night. 3 of them, unfortunately for her, went in behind her. So it's 3-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders.
Yeah, Kober she's got quite the load going on for her tonight. This Northfield Raiders team actually takes a lot of shots, as it's been evident so far here in this first period.
So they are, again, 17 shots. They're on pace for 51. That's a lot of shots, and especially, 17 shots in just one period is extremely a lot of shots for the Raiders. So 55 seconds remaining here in the first period as we start to wind things down. Spartans just dumping the puck down into the zone. It's going to get picked up there by Beham. Beham down that far board, skates it in. Through the middle she goes, all the way through neutral ice, showing a little bit of speed. She's going to do a left backhand shot. That one's going to get stick checked and deflected in behind the net as we continue to wind things down. 30 seconds remaining here in the first period. Raiders in full control here in the first period, leading 3-0. There's a shot off the stick, deflected off the glass, comes in behind the net. Spartans, 20 seconds trying to clear the puck. Raiders keep it in, dump it all the way back into the circle. Now it's right out in front of the net. There's a shot towards the goal, but that one's going to come loose. Scrambling it up down in the corner. Raiders with the puck, 6 seconds to go. Munson, shot off the breezers. Just off the breezers of Beham, and that one's deflected back into the corner, and the Raiders wind up the first period with the lead 3-0 from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We got a 15-minute intermission, but we will be back in just a couple of minutes to talk a little bit more about that first period. You're watching Raiders hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their broiled chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous flame broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders! See you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
Money is a big deal, but Community Resource Bank is ready to help. Whether you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of the Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending products. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
If you need to send a box far away or something overnight, want a cool sign for your business or a banner for your birthday, and you don't know how to do it, we'll help you through it at the Graphic Mailbox. You can make copies, get supplies, find a box, ship a box, buy stamps, fax a letter, get your mail, send your mail, make a sign, design a sign, fix a sticker, print a poster, FedEx, DHL, UPS, Speedy, or even through the U.S. mail. If you don't know how to do it, we'll help you through it at the Graphic Mailbox.
And welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister bringing you all the coverage, all the action. Surprisingly enough, 3-0 in favor of the Raiders. When I say surprisingly enough, Rochester Mayo and the Spartans are technically in front of the Raiders as far as the Big Nine Conference is concerned, but I went back and I took a look here. They've actually lost 4 of their last 6 games. Spartans have, so they may be still a point ahead because of the fact that they've played more games in the Big Nine. But the Northfield Raiders just coming out high flying like crazy. 18 shots on goal, 1 for the Spartans, and the Raiders lead this contest 3-0. The first goal was just crazy. Ayla Puppy was going down the left side, got in behind the defenseman, and then was able to sneak through the slot at the 4:21 mark and put them up at an unassisted goal, 1-0, and there was no reaction from the crowd. And it was like, oh, okay, that's weird. And then it was at the 5:05 mark, so about 40 seconds later, Isabella Steffes goes in from the right side, and then she bangs one home with an assist from a caution. And then at the 12:23 mark, it's Emerson Garley with an assist from Puppe to put it in and put them up 3-0. They are dominating this team.
Yes, they are. And as we look, you kind of alluded to their records a little bit. Rochester Mayo's overall record is 9-12. and Northfield Raiders' overall record is 13-4-3. So despite Rochester Mayo being ahead of the Raiders in the Big Nine, their overall record says something a little bit differently.
It absolutely does, and for sure, 13-4-3. Those 3 ties for the Raiders coming from non-traditional conference types matches. I mean, they did have that one tie against Owatonna, who leads the Big Nine, and they're 9-0-1. The one coming from Owatonna, and again, for the Raiders, I mean, they lost to Rosemont. Kind of a bigger school. They wanted to get some play time with them. They took on Orono back on January 8th. Again, another big school that they took on. And then the other loss for them was against Lakeville North, but they came back a couple weeks later and then beat them again. So the Raiders, against Lakeville South, Lakeville North, some of the big schools, different things like that, competitive, staying very competitive, but still somewhat kind of dominant here in the Big Nine. But I really thought, talking with Paige this morning, and how she says that things are starting to balance out in the Big Nine, that I thought this would be a lot closer, to be honest with you.
Yeah, especially, I mean, the scoreboard says one thing, but the shots on goal, it kind of says the same thing. I mean, Northfield, I think, was held to under 20 shots on goal against Mankato East. They're already up to 18 after the first period. And then they got 3 goals already, so they've kind of been dominating this Rochester Mayo team, and it's mostly been just their speed and their physicality. I mean, Northfield Raiders just have been able to outskate them, just to be able to get behind the defense, be able to catch up to the Rochester Mayo offense to get back on defense. And even in the neutral ice, the Raiders have just been able to control it and make sure that Rochester Mayo, I mean, you could probably count on your hands how many times Rochester Mayo has been in the Raiders zone. So overall, it's just been
longer than 5 seconds.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, it's one thing. They've been in the zone about 30, 40 times.
Yeah, but
for a second.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. They might clear it, but then the Raiders go back, get it, and clear it back to the other zone. So, I mean, it's been super dominant by the Raiders all night. I'm sure that's exactly what Paige wants to see here tonight, is just to see her team on senior night go out there and be dominant against a Big Nine foe.
So, Munson hasn't put anything in the net or had an assist, but she, of course, is very disciplined back in her defensive zone. So she helps protect the puck, take care of the puck, and she helps protect Malika back there in the goal. So Munson does a heck of a job as a senior. Malika in the net is a senior. Yes, it is senior night for those two. They do have one more game here at the Northfield Ice Arena. So this isn't the last one, but they'll be playing Thursday, February 3rd against Hutchinson and the Tigers from Hutchinson. They're kind of a bigger school as well. About the same size as Northfield, about a 24,000 population, somewhere in there. Mm-hmm. But typically they either go A or double A even some years as well. So that will be a really fun matchup. That will be the last game of the season here at the Northfield Ice Arena for these two seniors. But as for tonight, being it's senior night here tonight, I have a feeling Malika and Munson are going to play to their heart's content in front of their home crowd and their families as well.
Most definitely. That's what you want to see out of your seniors on senior night.
Absolutely. So from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Raiders 3, Spartans of Rochester Mayo 0, 18 shots for the Raiders, 1 shot for the Spartans. We'll be back with more hockey in our second period. All of that and more coming up on KYMNradio.net.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
Northfield Ford Chrysler is the home of the best price guarantee. There is no question. We have the best price in the area for new Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram. If not, we'll make it so. Bring in your deal in writing from another dealership, and if we can't match it or beat it, we'll write you a check for $500. Get started shopping. Stop in to Northfield Ford Chrysler, take a test drive, and we'll get you the best price on a new vehicle, guaranteed. Go Raiders! From everybody here at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3 in Northfield.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center. You've heard me talk about our newest surgeon, Dr. Corey Miller. Well, Dr. Miller is now available for LASIK consultations, and we are offering up to $1,000 off to the first 50 people that have their LASIK procedure with Dr. Miller. This is our way of introducing him to you. Call now. Space is limited.
Ritchie Eye Clinic and LASIK Center, Faribault. World-class LASIK, small-town traffic. RitchieEyeClinic.com.
Pride Realty is Northfield's only locally owned and operated realty company. The buying and selling process of a home can be intimidating, so let an experienced local professional Pride Realtor help navigate you and be your best advocate through the entire process from start to finish. Their caring and honest agents and staff want you to be successful in selling your current home or finding the home that's right for you. Professional Pride Realty is dedicated to providing a more personalized service while educating buyers and sellers on today's ever-changing market. Professional Pride Realty, providing you with good information to make good decisions.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is proud supporters of Raider Athletics and wishes all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Doctors David Brust, David Buck, Amy Finn, or Michael Thompson.
Be the right time for you or a loved one to consider moving. Northfield Manor allows you to leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. Northfield Manor offers affordable, unfurnished apartments for adults that are 62 years of age and older or those that have a disability. This controlled access building features a beautiful dining room, lounge areas, laundry facilities on each floor, and an emergency response system. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you are ready for a visit or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Welcome back to a live presentation of the Northfield Raiders girls hockey team as they take on the Spartans from Rochester, Mayo. Jamie LaRue along with A.J. Reister on the call for you here this evening. You can't see us, but we're here. So we've got just a couple of minutes here in between the periods here. Here comes Rochester Mayo and the Spartans. And they will do a quick skate around and get warmed up here a little bit before we get our second period. Wow, seems like the third period already. But a second period here. Grace Colber returning to the net for the Spartans. She is saved 15 shots, but 3 of them got past her, so the Raiders lead this contest 3-0 as they outshoot them 18-1 in that first period. I can't even imagine what Paige probably said to them. Just keep hammering, boys and girls. Just get after it. So I'm thinking they're going to come out hot and heavy. Puppy's going to face off right here. This will make a true determination of the motivation that they had in the locker room, and it'll be interesting to see how the coach McCormack, what he had to say for his team in the locker room in between periods there, because it's definitely been Raiders all night. Spartans will try to control the puck and keep it in. This is a shot towards the net, but that's about as close as they've come to a real shot on the goal. And down the right side they go. They'll dump it all the way in. It'll just go right on past the net and into the corner. Garley trying to pick it up. She's going to get taken off the puck. Centered pass out into the neutral zone. Tova Sorensen, the shot right past the net and in behind off the glass. That one's going to get picked up by Garley. She's looking for a centering pass. Dumps it down into the circle. Pass gets deflected up into the air. Tova Sorensen, hot pursuit. Puppy with the puck in behind the net. Centering pass. That one's going to come out and go all the way down. And they're going to race for it. And they're going to get called for icing. They're waving it. No icing penalty on that call. Interesting. So, the Raiders will take it from their own zone, and they'll regroup because they were in a line change again. And there they come. They'll try to clear it through the zone. That one's deflected off the stick of the Spartans. And in behind they go. It's Doze. Puck comes clears through the neutral zone. Spartans down the right side, but that's picked up right away by Munson, taken away from her. Picked it up again. Upward pass. Snyder down the left side. She's got him in behind the net. She's got an opportunity. Takes a shot. Now it's just broken up by the goalie. The goalie's taken out. And then there's a score. That looks like it's going to be Steffes again on the rebound after the goalie was taken off of her skates. It got tangled up there in the crease, and it looks like they are going to score the goal, but the referees are looking at it right now. It looked like Steffes was the one that scored on that goal.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to let that one stand, as the goalie did get taken out, and that is why the puck got through. As you can see, the refs are talking it over there at center ice. It might have been Monson that got the goal, Steffes with the assist, but we'll see if they even count it, as the Rochester Century captains go over there to talk with the refs, talk about what they saw. But from my angle up here, at least, it did look like Cobra got taken out of the net, which led to the rebound and the shot on goal. And they are going to wave it off.
They're going to wave that goal. So it did definitely look like, well, not only did she get hit, but she got her stick knocked out of her hand, and then she was just lying on the ice before that puck came back out and they were able to score. So they're going to negate that score. So nothing. They'll face off in neutral ice. So it's still 3-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. Puck goes all the way in behind. Eloise DeBoos with the puck. Dumps it over to Munson. Munson in behind the net. Tries to clear the zone. Can't do it. The Mayo Spartans keep it in the Raiders zone up against the boards. Again, probably one of the longest periods of time that the Spartans have had the puck in the Northfield zone. Here's a shot attempt. That's going to get deflected right away by Snyder. Raiders will pick it up. Mayo picks it up, tries to keep it in the zone. Snyder tries to clear it, can't do anything with it. Houskins trying to clear it, can't do it. Mayo keeping it in, that's a first. And now the puck will skate all the way down to the other end. And the Raiders will get into a full line change, and they're in behind the defense there. Munson in hot pursuit, she'll take her into the boards. Again, caught with the line change there. The Raiders almost get burned in behind with that line change, but they are able to come through and skate right on through neutral ice and back into the Spartan zone. Around the net they go, and she'll just keep coming all the way to the top of the circle. Now hits the brakes, goes back to the other direction. Fight down in the corner. Retrieves the puck. Comes off her skate.
Heads up.
So another shot into the net, or into the box for the players' box there. So that one will come out, and they will face off again. 13:54 remaining here in the second period as the Raiders lead 3-0.
Looks like Olivia Rasmussen is going to take a seat, and she is a fun story this year for the Raiders. She got in a car crash right before the school year started. She ended up having to sit the entire soccer season and most of this hockey season, so it's very exciting to see her out on the ice tonight.
Puck is controlled by the Raiders in the Spartan zone. Before it pops loose, and down the right side they go, and that's going to be McCoach. That is Jaden Lester. They'll slap it towards the net, and that'll come clean. Pass through the middle. Tova Sorensen could not control the puck. Garley dumps it all the way back into the Spartan zone. Tries to keep it in. Pape. There's a shot towards the net. Pops right out in front. Spartans clear it. Now they go through the neutral zone, and it's a mad rush. There's Seams trying to mix it up there a little bit with McCoshen. Tova Sorensen through the zone. Down the left side she'll go. In behind the defenseman. She's got an opportunity. There's a shot right out in front. Goalie blocks it, drops it to the ice, and then is able to cover it up. 20 shots on goal for the Raiders. 1 shot on goal for the Spartans. with 12:55 remaining here in the second period. Raiders lead 3-0, and they'll face off just to the right of Cobers, the goalie for the Spartans. Puck is controlled by the Raiders as they try to dump it into the corner. Mayo trying to clear it, can't do it. Raiders keep it in. In behind is Snyder. She swats that one right out front, backhand. That one's no good. Deflected by the goalie, kicks it all the way over to the near circle. Spartans control it. Munson now grabs a shot on goal right off the pad of Cobers. That one's going to pop loose. Spartans trying to clear it, can't. Munson trying to dump it right back into the zone. Looks like she tries to keep it in there. Snyder tries to get up in behind along with Steffes. Snyder. They got Snyder out in front and nobody there. Spartans will break that one up. They're going to try to clear it off the wall. Can't do it. Keeps it in. That's DeBuse who keeps it in there along with Steffes. Shot. That one's no good. So a nice shot from the right circle. Glove save for Cobers. And we'll get another face-off just left of the goalie. 11:59 remaining here in the second period.
That was DeBus on the shot. Eloise DeBus on the shot. She's looking for her first goal still of this season. She only has 1 point so far, and that was an assist earlier this season. Looking for that first goal, hopefully here tonight.
Nice wrister indeed from the right circle. Raiders try to control that face-off, but the Spartans will control the puck through the neutral zone. Picked up by Munson. And down the right side they go. Dumped in behind, racing for the puck. Picked up by the Spartans and cleared. Trying to clear it at least through the zone. Raiders keep it in. Off the skate of the Raiders, jumps right back into the zone. Stays down in that far corner down there. So the Raiders aim one towards the net. Goalie punches one out front. There's a shot from the point into the glove. And a glove save by Cover. So Munson with another wrister from the point.
Munson is itching to get a goal here on her senior night. We've seen her take a lot of shots there from the point. Almost got one to connect, but unfortunately the goalie was taken out. I'm sure she's just itching to get one to hit here tonight.
She's, again, as you said, 2 goals on the season with 24 assists, so she's an assister more than she's a goal shooter, but definitely trying to put some shots on net for Munson here. See if there's a pass out in the front, that one's through the crease, but that one's broken up by Cobers. Off the glass, it comes into the neutral zone. It's going to be a race for the puck, but it's going to get picked up by Maya Miller, and she will, of course, bring it back through the neutral zone, skating through with Isla Puppy. And from Garley, there's a shot. That one's on right in the glove that drops it. Almost popped out in front of her pads, but she was able to hold on to it and get a glove save there. Kober, another one. That's 26 shots now on goal for the Raiders here, and we've got 10:55 remaining in the second period already.
Another thing that's been really nice kind of see tonight is the clock continue to move. We haven't really had any whistles. No one's gone to the penalty box yet tonight, so it's kind of kept the game moving along pretty quickly here tonight.
Definitely without a doubt, this could be a short one, and depending on how many goals the Raiders score could make a difference on whether they have a running clock. There is a centering pass out front that Snyder had a shot, but just missed off the stick, so that will be the Raiders winding all the way across. Maya Miller in hot pursuit dumps it all back into the near corner. Raiders controlling the puck, forwarding pass, or she'll skate it all the way through. Looks like then she'll dump it right into the zone. So the Raiders are going to clear again. Line changes, they dump it into the zone as they come back out and cover up on the backside of the defense. Sparties trying to control the puck down there. That's Dezo chasing the puck. Raiders will control that puck. There's a shot towards the net. Into the glove save it goes. And we'll have another stop of play and a face-off just to the left of the goalies. 10 minutes even. 7 minutes gone here in the second period from your Mark Cornell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Raiders 3 and the Spartans 0. We'll face off again. Spartans control that face-off, but not for very long as the Raiders try to jam it up and keep it in there. There's another shot towards the net, but it was deflected and broken up off the stick of the Spartans. Munson will regroup, grab it. She'll bring it in through neutral ice. Forwarding pass up there. That's going to be Steffes down that left side. Dump pass to Munson. She tries to dump it back into the circle. Broken up by the Spartans. That puck comes loose and all the way through the neutral zone. Munson dumps it all the way back into the corner, but Spartans trying to keep control of it and does. She dropped her stick. She's broke her stick, and she'll take it off the ice, and in comes the defenseman there. Down the left field side, Steffes. She'll skate it in behind. She's looking for somebody out front. Did they skate all the way through? She definitely had Rasmussen right out in front of the net with an opportunity. Didn't see her and wasn't able to make that centering pass. Puck will go down to Rasmussen down in that far corner down there. Tied up by both Rasmussen and Behan. There's Rasmussen. Shot! She scores! There it is. Shot in the goal for the Raiders.
Wow, Olivia Rasmussen, quite the story this year, as we alluded to earlier. In that car crash right before the start of the season, had to sit all through the soccer season and most of this hockey season, able to put one in the back of the net tonight for her first goal of the season, her first point on the season. Great story right there. Olivia Rasmussen puts the Raiders up 4-0.
First goal for that freshman, and only a freshman. At the 8:04 mark, the Raiders take the lead 4-0. They're not waving that one off. That was just pure gold right there for Olivia Rasmussen on her first goal of the season. 8:50 remaining. Down the right side, looking for a pass for Tova Sorensen out front. That's broken up by the Spartans. There's another shot towards the goal.
For their first varsity goal.
There's another shot deflected by the Spartans. Now they got to get up in behind them, but the Raiders able to keep the puck in. Forwarding pass up the ice and through the neutral zone. Taken to the ice is Maya Miller. She gets crushed into the ice. Picked up by the Raiders. Through neutral ice they go. Down the right side is McCoshen. She'll dump it to Tova. She'll aim it towards the net. It comes flying off, and then it's Emerson Garley picking it up in the corner. And there's to the point. Nice little stick move right there by the Raiders. Scarley in behind the net. She's got somebody out front. She's got Tova Sorensen right out front. Like I said, Tova out in front, the junior. Good positioning for her to be out in front. An excellent opportunity if they can get a pass to her in the crease. So 27 shots for the Raiders, 1 for the Spartans. They lead this contest 4-0.
It looks like we have our first penalty of the night. It's going to be number 22 for the Rochester Mayo Spartans. I believe that is Aria McKibben, who's going to take a seat for Rochester, and the Raiders are going to have their first power play of the night. See if they can capitalize here.
Well, we'll see. We'll see how good their penalty play is here and how the kill is for Rochester Mayo. So 22, she's in for 2 minutes, rather, a minute and 49, ticking away right away here in the second period for the first penalty of the evening. There's a fire shot from the right circle. It'll get picked up in behind the net. Nobody out front. Comes out to the far left circle, down into the corner. Couldn't get a shot on the stick. That's broken up. That was Maya Miller was trying to get a shot on net, but that was broken up by the Spartans. A little stick check there. It's going to be Steffes with the puck. She'll pick it up in behind. They'll go into the flying V, and they'll bring it on up through. Still in the Northfield zone, looking to set things up. Cross ice pass, and down the right side they go. Spartans fall down. Now she's in behind the defense. She's going to get a shot. That one's deflected. That one's Tova Sorensen with the rebound. That was running around front, but that one's no good. Deflected off. But Ayla Puppy with the puck out in front. She's got Sorensen and right out in front of the net. There's a fire, and that's off the hand of number 7. Catherine Cummings deflected that one up and over and into the net. We'll have a stoppage of play, and we'll have another face-off with 7 minutes remaining. The Raiders lead 4-0.
Once again, the Raiders just piling on those shots. 29-1, the Raiders leading the shots on goal game. Just dominating puck possession. 50 seconds left still in their power play.
And they will bring it up to the top. That's Munson. She'll skate it into the neutral. Pape. She's going to try to bring it down through the circle into the slats. Centering pass. Sorensen right out in front. Couldn't get her stick on it. Raiders will regroup. There's a shot from the right circle. That one's up and over the top of the goalie. That one will come in behind. Munson still controlling the puck. 25 seconds remaining in the penalty to the Raiders. Controlling it out on the top of the circle. Munson dumps it down. She breaks for it and just misses. Whiffs on the pass. She was the old give and go. Dumps it in behind, down below the baseline, and then crashed through the right slot, but missed the pass and comes all the way back down here to the Northfield Raiders zone. Raiders continue with it. Forwarding pass to Pape. She'll go right in behind, and she does a backhand, but that one's broken up by the goalie. Pape regroups. Down to the right side, misses on the pass, down in the right corner there. Raiders still trying to fight for it. They'll be at even strength now. It's 5-on-5 again as the penalty expires against McKibben. Raiders controlling the puck with 5:47 remaining here in the second period. One of their top performers, like I said, Cummings, down trying to skate through neutral ice. She can't really get anything going here tonight as well. Raiders definitely dominating the puck control for the night. Down the right side they go, in behind the defense, and away they go. There's another backhand pass out in front. That one's out in front, tries to get a stick on it. Raiders trying to poke one through, couldn't do it. Covered up by Kober. We'll have another face-off just to the right of the net, and 5:24 now remaining in the second period. Raiders on top 4-0.
Kober just barely able to find that one. It looked like she was kind of in a scramble. She knew the puck was somewhere in front of her. Couldn't really find it. She was able to get the glove on it. We'll have another face-off here on the near boards.
So the Raiders definitely outshooting 31-1 here in the contest. They had 18 shots in goal in that first period alone, and they control the puck again here in behind the net are the Raiders. They'll take it over to that far corner, dumps it right back in, looking for somebody down there. Rasmussen, after scoring her first goal of the season, back in the game. There's another shot towards the net, and she's right out in front again with an opportunity, but that one's broken up, and down to the corner it comes, and they'll take it all the way back. Well, technically, that is a shot on goal for Rochester Mayo. I mean, technically, that is a shot on goal, but I think they may have even waived that as a shot. They did not give them the shot on goal, but if you technically think about it, it was shot on goal because it was right at Malika.
Right at Malika, and she did shave. That also counts as a save for Malika, so
that's right.
I think it's a win for both sides.
Right? That'll improve that 94% save rate that Malika has on the season thus far. There's a shot towards the net one. That was deflected off and away. That one is a shot on goal, and that'll come out to the top of the point before the Raiders will pick up the puck. Forwarding pass down the right side goes Snyder. She'll hit the brakes and come right on back. There's a shot from the point. That one's deflected out in front. Lester with the deflection there for Rochester Mayo and the Spartans. The Raiders will continue to control that puck down underneath. Puck tries to come out to the top, but it's stumped right back in. Now it's somewhere. Now we got a little tangle, a little tie-up over there. Looks like we're going to have a penalty on the play.
Looks like that's going to be Isabel Steffes who's going to have to hit the penalty box, and number 7 for Rochester Mayo, Catherine Cummings. Cummings, the leading goal scorer for Rochester Mayo, so that's going to be a huge blow. Isabel Steffes, also a huge contributor to the Raiders this season. She's sitting at 8 points right now, 5 goals, 3 assists. So we're going to play a little 4-on-4 hockey here for a couple minutes.
So a double penalty, double minors. So it will be 4-on-4 here for the next couple of minutes. Oh, it's just, it balances out. Actually, it's not 4-on-4. What they're going to do is it's just even penalties. They just send them to the box. They can't come into the game. There is no actual penalty on it. I mean, there's a penalty, if you will, but it's still even strength from both teams. So they're balancing type of penalties. So
coincidental penalties.
It's a penalty, but it's not a penalty.
It's a coincidental penalty, as the PA said.
Yeah. So at 12:47, both of them will go to the penalty box. It just means that they can't come in for the next couple of minutes. 3:34 remaining here in the period. Spartans with a shot on goal, and that one was a legit shot. That's their third shot on goal for the evening thus far. 32 shots in favor of the Northfield Raiders. 3:29 remaining, 4-0 from your Mark Winnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We will face off just to the right of Malika, something that just has not happened a lot here this evening as the Raiders continue to dominate on offense here on this Saturday night from the Northfield Ice Arena. You're watching KYMNradio.net, streaming live. We hope you'll join us for more action. Next Saturday, we'll have the Owatonna Huskies in town as well. That'll be their final game of the season, I believe, for the Raiders. We'll have Hutchinson, I believe it is, might be in here. We got Hutchinson coming to the Northfield Ice Arena next Thursday, and it's Owatonna on the 5th, and that will be streaming that one here as well. We'll be streaming the Owatonna game here, and it's a 7 o'clock puck drop versus Owatonna and the Huskies, who are number 1 in the Big 9 Conference. at least right now as it stands. That puck will come loose, deflected by the Spartans, kicked up by Munson. She'll bring it all the way across. Raiders back across the other side. Pape getting after it. She'll go down that right side. Tries to get in behind the defense. There's a Sorensen coming in through the crease. Nothing there. Pass all the way across. That's going to be picked up, I believe, by Garlick. She's going looking for the middle. Nothing. Out to the top it comes. To the center. Point. Munson. Shot. Deflection. Off to the corner. It goes. Raiders control it. Pape. She gets to the middle. Tries to take a shot from the slot. That one's going to go all the way across. Just misses Sorensen's stick. That one's going to go all the way back down into the circle. Spartan's trying to control it, but can't. Comes up clean with it is Emerson Garley. She'll send it out to the point again. Picked up by Puppy. There's a wrister out in front. Deflection by Tova. Save by Kober. And that puck's going to go all the way down. And they are going to wave off the icing penalty there. Munson picks it up with just 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining here in the second period. Into neutral ice we go. We're going to call a penalty there. Looks like we might get Puppy for a tripping. And she rolls in, and it will be tripping on her.
So now it is Puppy in the penalty box, as well as number 20 for Rochester, Mayo, Natalie Campbell. So there'll be 4-on-4 hockey for about
Offsetting
51.
Penalties again, huh?
Or no, Campbell was in there already, so it'll be 4-on-4 for about 51 seconds, and then Mayo will have the man advantage for the remainder of the period.
Okay, so 2 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Puppy in the goal. Yep, she'll be there for 2 minutes at least.
Oh, and they did get another Mayo girl. So that's number 21, Franco Boesch, one of the starters here tonight. So it's going to be, I believe, that is going to be offsetting penalties. So the Raiders are still in the power play. So the Puppy and Boesch penalties were offsetting. So the Raiders are still in the power play for another 40 seconds.
So 1:56 remaining here in the second period. Raiders with control of the puck. All the way out to the right point. Looking Deloge, takes a shot towards the net. That one comes off the backboard. Back out into the front. Centering pass out to the point. Scrambling around the front. She'll put it on goal, but that one's going to get broken up and deflected off to the side. Rasmussen out in front trying to make something happen out there. Raiders will continue to hold on to the puck with just 10 seconds remaining in the power play for the Raiders. 1:20 remaining in the second period. All the way across to the right circle. Shot towards the goal. That one's deflected off Kober. That one's going to go out in front. Picked up by Rasmussen. She's looking for something out in front. Can't pick it, find anything. Behem in behind to Rasmussen. They'll pick it up into the near circle here. Cleared by the Spartans. Will be even play now. 5-on-5 as they're both at full strength with just 52 seconds remaining here in the second period. Raiders with the puck trying to clear it out of their own zone. Finally into neutral ice it goes. It'll be picked up by the Spartans. They try to dump it back in the zone, but that's broken up. Still in the neutral zone. Missing the pass across the middle. It's picked up finally by Miller. Miller skates it in to the Spartan zone with just 30 seconds remaining here in the second period. Raiders in a line change again, but able to control the puck and keep it in. Puck comes clear into neutral ice. They'll break down the right side. That's Arndt, one of the Arndt sisters, as she takes it all the way down into the corner. Getting defended out in front by the Raiders. Forwarding pass by the Raiders with 7 seconds. All the way across the ice it goes. Schneider with the puck with an opportunity to take a shot, but nothing there. No centering pass, and drugged to the ground is Hoskins. So that's a wrap, at least for the second period. The Raiders on top of this one, 4-0 from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Not quite as many goals, but still Raiders in control of this one. We've got a third period coming up. You're watching Raiders hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Does your current business bank feel impersonal, focused on the bottom line, too busy to talk? Hi, I'm Kirk Mullenbrook with Merchants Bank, and our business team is here for one simple reason: to support the hopes and dreams you have for your business. It's time to work with a bank that prefers more personal interactions, will understand your business goals like you do, and is invested in your success. And that's where we come in. We're Merchants Bank, a community bank that's small enough to care for you, big enough to care for your dreams.
Heritage Dental Care in Northfield is a general dental clinic specializing in a variety of dental procedures and services. New patients and emergencies are welcomed 5 days a week. Heritage Dental Care is proud supporters of Raider Athletics and wishes all of our athletes the best of luck this season. Make an appointment today with Doctors David Brust, David Buck, Amy Finn, or Michael Thompson.
Now may be the right time for you or a loved one to consider moving. Northfield Manor allows you to leave behind the worry of home maintenance and repairs to join a supportive community welcoming you to your new home. Northfield Manor offers affordable, unfurnished apartments for adults that are 62 years of age and older, or those that have a disability. This controlled access building features a beautiful dining room, lounge areas, laundry facilities on each floor, and an emergency response system. Reach out to our caring and compassionate staff when you are ready for a visit, or review all of our living options at northfieldretirement.org. Northfield Retirement Community, innovation, choice, tradition.
Come see the difference at Northfield Ford Chrysler. We are the home of the best price guarantee on new vehicles from Ford, Chrysler, Jeep, and Ram. We are also the home of an outstanding service department where we always guarantee to have the lowest prices on tires for all makes and models. We even beat online prices on the 13 major tire brands we sell. Guaranteed. So, if you're ready for extraordinary service, we're ready to serve. 7 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and Saturday 8 to 3. Now, with same-day installation on most vehicles. Go Raiders! From everyone at Northfield Ford Chrysler on Highway 3, Northfield.
Air system in your home keeps you comfortable year-round. But most people don't know. There's a lot more than air coming out of your ducts. Let the professionals at ServiceMaster by IAD get the dust, dirt, allergens, and even dust mites out of your ducts and out of the air you breathe, so your family can breathe clean, healthy air once again. You have a choice of who to call when it comes to cleaning your ducts and improving the air you breathe. Make the right choice. Demand the best.
Demand the yellow van. Call ServiceMaster.
ServiceMaster by IAD, 877-945-0999.
The days are getting cooler, and it means it's time to take a trip to Witt Brothers for your winter checkup. Let's face it, no one wants to get caught in the cold with a dead battery. Make sure your vehicle is in peak condition for the winter season. The checkup includes an oil change, tire rotation, brake inspection, battery tests, and they'll even winterize your vehicle. Stop by Witt Brothers Service, located at 701 Division Street in downtown Northfield, for all your automotive maintenance and repair needs.
Hometown Credit Union is a proud sponsor of the second period update. At Hometown, it has always been our goal to make a positive difference in the communities we serve by living up to the standards within our core values. We serve with passion and enthusiasm, provide support and education, and are engaged in our communities year-round through volunteer efforts and sponsorships. Check out how we've been spending our time making a positive difference lately.
Thank you, Hometown, for sponsoring this second period intermission. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reister. We got a 4-0 contest going on here. Raiders out shooting the Spartans 34-3, so they got one shot on goal in the first period and 2 shots on goal in the second period. Raiders with 16 shots there in that second period. They still kind of dominated, still kind of controlled the puck, but didn't seem, I don't know, it didn't seem like they were in the complete control as they did in that first period. That first period, they were just all over them, buzzing all over them. And even though they've outshot them this entire second period, still not a lot of shots directly, good clean shots on goal anyhow. So just a little bit of difference there for the Raiders there in the second period. It was Olivia Rasmussen out front off the rebound in her first goal of the season since returning from a severe ankle injury, I believe. And that was her first goal of the season. She's only a freshman at the 8:04 mark. So that was an exciting time. And then we had some offsetting penalties going on there in that second period where a couple people got their sticks crossed or they got their skates crossed, and instead of just saying, okay, get off the ice and let's keep going, it was more, let's call a penalty. So there was 2 offsetting penalties there and then an individual penalty for the Spartans, and the Raiders were able to have a couple of power play opportunities but did not capitalize on either one of them there in the second period. So they lead the contest 4-0 at this point. What do we got to go? We got a third period left.
Yeah, I mean, the Raiders were definitely in full control in that first period. In that second period, I think they kind of let Rochester Mayo back into the game a little bit. They let them get 2 shots on goal, which isn't a lot, but they definitely had possession of the puck a lot more than they did in the first period. So I think that's why it might have felt a little bit less dominant. The Mayo Spartans definitely spent a little bit more time in the Raiders zone than they did in the first period, but it was still mostly Raiders controlling the puck in the neutral zone and kind of being able to do what they want in the Mayo zone, getting a lot of shots on goal, but Olivia Rasmussen was able to find the back of the net, but kind of having a hard time finding Toph Sorensen, as we kind of point out a lot in that period. It's just sitting in the crease. She's there. There's been a couple of missed passes. She's kind of missed the puck a little bit with their stick. I think that's kind of where they want to go with the puck, but it's just they kind of been hit or miss right there.
They absolutely have missed a couple of good opportunities out front, with the pass going just through the crease or just past it or just missed it completely. Maybe even a stick deflection here and again by the Spartans. So they definitely got the opportunities out in front. There was several times. Rasmussen also, not only did she get her goal when she was in front of the crease like that, but several times after that now she has been out front and in good position to help bang one to the back of the net, but unable to convert those passes here in the second period. We still got a whole nother period of hockey coming up here at the Northfield Ice Arena. We're streaming this live, and don't forget to catch all the action every Saturday morning. We have the Raider Wrap at 10 o'clock on 95.1 KYMN, along with streaming on or broadcasting also on AM 1080, and you can also catch all the replay of all the Raider Wrap. We'll have AJ Reister, we'll have Meet the Raider along with the Raider scoreboard. I'll try to get some coaches on and have some conversation with them and just keep you up to date with what's going on, not only with athletics but activities in general for the Northfield Raiders. That's every Saturday morning at 10 a.m. right on KYMN. We'll have more hockey coming up here in just a couple of minutes, our third period, as the Raiders lead this one 4-0 from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. You're listening and watching Raider Hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Financing a house is about more than a mortgage, it's about creating a home. Whether you're a first-time home buyer, buying your forever home, looking to take advantage of today's great refinance rates, or finally getting to those home improvements, Hometown Credit Union's wide variety of home loan options and highly competitive rates can help make your house, well, a home. Learn more and apply online at hometowncu.coop. Equal housing lender.
Just Food Co-op is your locally owned natural food grocer. Sure, we've got locally produced meats, a great selection of fresh produce, and hormone-free dairy products. But did you know we also carry mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, tater tots, and cheese puffs? Minus the MSG and other artificial additives you really don't want your family eating. There's something for everyone's taste buds at the Co-op. Member or not, you're always welcome at Just Food Co-op, 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Hi, this is Barb from Professional Dental Group, letting you know that the doctors and staff are proud to call themselves Northfield Raiders sports fans. Professional Dental Group has delivered the same exceptional care for over 35 years. Whether you are scheduling for a general visit or an emergency appointment, we are excited to see your smile. So on behalf of Dr. Becky Johnson, Dr. Brian Kraby, Dr. John Nowak, and Dr. Tyler Yonke, go Raiders.
Bank is proud to be a locally owned bank that cares about Northfield. They know that their success depends on the success of their customers and their community. Heritage Bank is a proud supporter of Northfield area athletics and would like to wish the best of luck to the Northfield Raiders in all of their sports seasons. Whether you are a player or a coach, Heritage Bank is proud of all of your hard work and excited to be cheering you on. Come visit the mortgage and real estate professionals at Heritage Bank, and they will guide you through the home buying process with ease. They look forward to serving you.
Your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
If you need to send a box far away or something overnight, want a cool sign for your business or a banner for your birthday, and you don't know how to do it, we'll help you through it at the Graphic Mailbox. You can make copies, get supplies, find a box, ship a box, buy stamps, fax a letter, get your mail, send your mail, make a sign, design a sign, fix a sticker, print a poster, FedEx, DHL, UPS, Speedy, or even through the U.S. mail. If you don't know how to do it, we'll help you through it at the Graphic Mailbox.
Northfield Construction Company has provided quality general contracting services to the Northfield community for over 45 years. Our experienced and diverse team can handle projects from the smallest home remodel to a large-scale commercial project. Whatever your construction need, Northfield Construction will deliver. Call us today about your next project. 507-645-8975.
Since 1876, Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency has proudly offered homeowners and farmers fire, wind, and auto insurance. With Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Company, all decisions are made locally, so you can expect quick, responsive claim service with agents who know your name. So for homeowners, farm combination packages, along with fire, wind, or auto insurance quotes, contact an insurance company that knows you by name, not your policy number. That's Wanamingo Mutual Insurance Agency in Wanamingo at wgomutual.com.
Just Food Co-op is your locally owned natural food grocer. Sure, we've got locally produced meats, a great selection of fresh produce, and hormone-free dairy products. But did you know we also carry mac and cheese, chicken nuggets, tater tots, and cheese puffs? Minus the MSG and other artificial additives you really don't want your family eating. There's something for everyone's taste buds at the Co-op. Member or not, you're always welcome at Just Food Co-op, 516 Water Street South in downtown Northfield.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. We're just about ready to get started here with our third period as the Raiders lead this contest 4-0. We got 17 minutes remaining here in the third period, and we're about ready to get things started. The refs with the puck, and they'll face off at center ice. Pape Sorensen in the ice, comes loose for the Spartans, but the Raiders take it right back, and there's Pape. She'll make the hard right. Come around in behind, looking for the centering pass. There it is! Shot! Sorens with the opportunity off the pad of Kober. That one will bounce all the way out, and they'll regroup and pick it up at the top. Puppy will come off the ice. Sorensen trying to control it. Garley was looking for a shot out front. That puck's going to get deflected. Up and out we go. And Sadoway sends it into the net. Will face off for a stoppage of play with 16:33 to go here in the third period. Northfield on top of this one, 4-0 in a commanding sake. 35 shots on goal to just 3 for Rochester, Mayo, and the Spartans. That puck comes clear, comes all the way through the slot there as it goes all the way back through, and the Raiders will still recover it. They'll try to dump it back into the corner. It goes. Snyder centering out front. That one's deflected all the way to the far boards and into the corner, before it is then picked up by Houskins. She'll try to keep it in, but now it's picked up by the Raiders, intercepted by the Spartans, dumped all the way back in. Raiders still 5-on-5 here with 16 minutes to go here in the third period. Just a minute gone, and one shot on goal for the Raiders thus far, keeping it definitely in the Spartan zone. Tying it up down there in the corner with the Raiders, Justin Lester from Rochester Mayo. She'll clear it all the way around. There's a shot towards the net. That'll be bounced off the glove. Back in around the net it goes. Raiders with control of the puck. Rochester trying to clear it out of the zone. Just can't get it out of there. That one's going to be kept in by the Raiders. That's going to go down towards the net. Whiffed by the goalie. An opportunity out front for the Raiders, and there's a backhand, but that one's blocked by Kober. And it's picked up by Munson at the top. She'll fire one towards the net. That one's picked up and deflected by the Spartans. Dumped back in by the Raiders. Spartans just having a hard time getting the puck out of their zone. It's been there for almost 2 straight minutes. There's a centering pass just off the net out in front. Whiffed out in front in the crease by nobody out there. So the Spartans will try to pick the puck up in their own circle. Finally fires one all the way down to the other end of the net, but we'll just hold that up. Malika will give it and dump it off. There to Garley. And they'll bring it all the way back in. And down the ice they go. Garley down the left side. She'll take a shot in her backhand in behind. She'll take the goalie out and the good net and everything. And down goes Kober. Looks like she's okay. Garley crashed right into her trying to do a backhand move towards the net, but it's broken up by Kober. Net comes loose. They put it back on. Kober shaking it off. How's she doing? She's looking good. Looks like she's ready to go again. We'll bring that puck all the way out to neutral ice, and the far circle over there will face off. 14:45 remaining here in the third period. Raiders lead 4-0 in this Big 9 conference showdown. Sorensen dumps it in. Pape gets in behind again. She'll take a swat at it to try and get it past the net, but that's just be controlled by the Raiders down there in the corner. Pape out on top. Sorensen. Boom! Shot. Munson. Right in the glove of Grace Kober, the freshman goalie, with an 88% save ratio for that young lady this season. So definitely some optimism for this young Rochester Mayo team that the Raiders have seemed to control here in the first 2 periods as they lead 4-0 and outshoot them 38-3 thus far in this contest. Taking a little bit more time, I would say, gathering their shot for the Raiders. Not putting as many shots on net as they had in that first period, where they had 18 shots in that first period, 16 in the second period, and just a couple shots towards the net. That one's out front, and that one rebounds out in front. Houskins can't get her stick on. There's another fire shot just off the glove of Kober. Raiders still in control in the zone. Spartans trying to clear it. Nothing. Dumped back in behind. Snyder's going to get after it. That puck is going to try to clear for the Spartans. Little forecheck down there into the corner. Snyder gets taken off her feet as that puck goes all the way around, and the Spartans try to clear it and finally do, but it's going to get skated right back in. Oh, and they're going to get her for offsides. I thought Snyder was going to make it back in time, and it was going to be Beham. She tried to slow up a little bit down the blue line there, but it'll be an offsides on the Raiders, and we will face off with 13:34 remaining here in the third period with a 4-0 lead in favor of the Northfield Raiders. The caution all the way across to Miller. Miller tries to centering pass across the middle, goes right past her, and it'll go right past the end line, and we'll bring that one all the way back on an icing call against the Raider. From your Mark Quinnell scoreboard, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Your Northfield Raiders 4 and the Rochester Mayo Spartans nothing.
Yeah, Raiders still mostly in control this period, still being able to control the puck in the Mayo zone. Mayo having a tough time getting it into the Raider zone and getting any shots on goal. They have 3 all game. Raiders defense has been too much for them so far.
So far they have not had a shot on goal here in the third period. 4 minutes have gone by already, but they had 1 shot in the first period, 2 in the second period, and now in the third period with 4 minutes gone. Spartans have not been able to put any shots on goal here in this third period. Spartans trying to clear the puck. They're going to dump it right back in. Off the skate it goes. Pape with the puck trying to clear it. Picked up by the Spartans. Down the inside we go. They're going to jump it into the zone, and Munson will be in hot pursuit. Tova Sorensen going in behind with her. She'll control the puck, pick it up, forwarding pass to Puppy. Puppy skating through the neutral zone. And down the right side, she's going to come around in behind looking for a pass out front, and they missed that opportunity. Munson, she'll send it all the way to the left. Fire towards the net. That one was going to get broken up by the Spartans. The net looks like it's coming loose, but they didn't call it. Shot right on the goal, right on point, right into the chest protector, and that will be a save for Kober as they just compiled their 40th shot with Garley with the opportunity. Just missed an opportunity there. I think if the puck doesn't come off of Puppy's stick, there would have been an opportunity for a goal out front.
I think maybe even if Puppy did lose the puck, I think Sorensen was right there. Maybe could have had a shot on goal.
That one comes off the stick of Kober. Out in front was Sorensen, but she could not get to it. Now that puck's going to come all the way loose and into the neutral zone, and it looks like they're going to call a penalty on Maya Miller, and it looked like they just got their sticks again tangled up a little bit, and they're going to call the penalty on Miller, though.
Yeah, it looks like we're going to give Rochester Mayo a power play here. Maya Miller unfortunately got her stick caught against one of the Mayo Spartans. She's going to have to hit the box for it.
Well, it'll be a power play for Mayo, so we'll have to see how that one comes out. It was kind of an odd or awkward penalty, I thought, right there. It didn't seem like it was an intentional in any way, shape, or form. They just kind of got their skates, I think, kind of tied up a little bit. But nonetheless, it's a 2-minute penalty against the Raiders, so they'll be shorthanded for 2 minutes, and the Spartans will now take control of it. Let's see what they've got, if anything, to try and control and take advantage of that advantage in the power play. That puck's going to get dumped all the way back down into the Spartan zone. Going to get picked up there by Sadowi. Trying to skate through. Puck into the neutral zone. Just having a hard time. The Raiders still, like you said, we talked earlier about their speed and their capabilities, and they're able to control the puck, and they're still dominating here, even though they are at a disadvantage here with the power play. So they are in the penalty kill and doing quite the job indeed. There's under a minute left in the penalty, and yet the Raiders still control the puck, and that's what they'll do. They'll bring it all the way out, and they'll bring it all the way back in. Garley down the right side. Short-handed goal maybe in mind? It's hard to say. They will control it and continue to hold that puck down in the corner, just clicking away at the time. 32 seconds remaining in the penalty to the Raiders and Maya Miller. Spartans trying to clear the puck. Can't. There's a shot off the stick of Clover. Puck controlled. In behind goes the Raiders. And they'll just continue. Beeham will be in hot pursuit as there's 15 seconds left. Spartans looking for a centering pass across the ice, and it goes right on past and into the corner it goes. 7 seconds remaining in the penalty. Spartans trying to control the puck, trying to find something out front. There's a centering pass, but that one's defected and broken up. Raiders will be at full strength, and it's even mano-a-mano as Steffes tries to break that one. Spartans in through the neutral zone. Broken up by the Raiders. Oh, centering pass right there. That's right out in front. There's another rebound. But there's a shot. That was a mistake out in front by the Raiders defense, putting the puck right in the hands of the Spartans. An opportunity. But Malika on top of her game this evening. There's a save by the goalie Kober as that one goes all the way around and out through and into neutral ice it goes. Raiders on top 4-0. Almost made a crucial defensive error there. And Malika able to save double shots in a row and keep the shutout going. 9:15 remaining here in the third period. Puck goes all the way across, down into the circle. Tries to get a pass out in front, broken up by the Raiders. Controlled by Spartans. Picked up by Munson. She'll bang it off the board, but the Spartans will control it, try to dump it back in. Now across to the point. Nobody after it. Raiders finally cleared it. Snyder kicks it out to Garley. Garley slips, falls down. She'll skate it in through the neutral ice, and then she'll try to dump it down in the corner, but it comes off her stick, and the Spartans scrambling for it. Nobody knows exactly where it is. Another whiff by the Spartans. That puck's going to come up, and down it goes. Garley's going to get it down into the corner. It goes. So little sloppy here in the third period for both teams, as a matter of fact. There's a centering pass out front. Tova Sorensen with an opportunity again, but it's broken up by the Spartans. Puck comes loose. Now it's tied up again in the corner. Dumped back in by Garley. Raiders controlling it. There's a centering pass to Tova Sorensen. She gets stick checked off of her stick, so that'll be a turnaround as they try to forward pass that one. That one's just going to keep going right on up. Isla Puppy, who's going to come right after. She's going to pick it up. There'll be no icing on that call. 8 minutes and 5 seconds remaining, and she's going to pick it up and go coast to coast again. Now this time from the right, she's looking for Sorensen on the break, and that one's nobody out in front as that puck comes off of Cover's stick and picked up again by the Raiders all the way across the ice. Sorensen will leave, and they'll replace her. And there's a shot right off the pads of Cover. Deflected to the circle, and the Spartans will try to pick it up and bring it through the neutral ice. Raiders in control of it. Rasmussen dumps it all the way into the zone again. Now there's a pass out in front. Through the neutral zone they go. Still can't control it, it seems. Munson will recover it. She'll pick it up. She'll take it down the far boards. Through neutral ice. Now all the way in from the circle. Looking for somebody again out front, in behind the net. Rasmussen right out in front of the crease. Couldn't get her to pass. Didn't see her out there. She'll pick that puck up, and we've got some stick smashing going on over here. We're going to have a cross check here. It looks like we're going to have a penalty indeed, and it is going to be Munson. So Cambria Munson on her senior night is going to get charged for cross-checking at the 9-minute and 48-second mark.
Yeah, Cam trying to get her third goal of the season here on her senior night. Got a little bit too aggressive there. Got her stick kind of tangled up with one of the Rochester Mayo Spartans. Unfortunately, got the penalty called. She's going to have to sit down for 2 minutes.
She is aggressive in many attempts. I mean, she is playing defense, and she does get very aggressive. That's not the first time she's been caught for roughing or for cross-checking. So getting just a little bit physical here as we wind down just under 7 minutes now in the third period. The Raiders still on top 4-0. And down the right side they go. Snyder. Puck's broken up by Lester. Snyder comes clean with it. She's got somebody out in front. Nobody there to go. Tries the puck just up against the net. Goalie almost getting hit in the face with a wayward stick. There's a shot towards the net. That one goes in behind. Spartans trying to clear it into the neutral ice, and they will get it at least through neutral ice as they try to clear it.
The Raiders are still basically in full control of the puck, even shorthanded on their last penalty kill. We kind of saw the same thing. And here we are once again with one of their top defensemen out in Cambria Monson in the penalty box. Still in control of the puck. Granted, it is in their own zone right now, but there you go. Cleared it right into Mayo zone.
And they'll clear it again, and Garley will chase after it. They'll do a line change for the Raiders. Isla Puppy back in the game. She'll be sitting back in neutral ice here. Puck will come off the boards, and then she falls down, but luckily Beham able to pick up the puck. She'll take it all the way in behind the net. Tries a forwarding pass, but that one's picked up by the Spartans. There's a pass all the way across ice to the circle, and an errant pass at that. Puppy going back the other direction. She'll cut back through the middle. She tried to hold it in. I think she thought there was going to be an offside, so she just dumped the puck and ran, but she'll come and pick it up again in behind the red line. In behind the goalie they come. 5 minutes and 29 seconds. 16 seconds remaining in the penalty against the Raiders as they kill most of this penalty already. Garley, oh, she's going to get tripped up. That should be a penalty. And tripped up right across, going through the right slot. And the Raiders will go on the power play with 5:18 to go here in the third period. So that will be a tripping call on number 10, Ella Doza.
Cam's still going to be in the box for another 6 seconds, and then Raiders will be back at full strength, and then they'll be at the main advantage. Up 4-0, out shooting Rochester Mayo 45-5. Despite 2 penalties here in this third period, they are still in full control of the puck and in full control of this game. Shot by Snyder just wide of the net, right off the face-off.
So the Raiders will take control of the puck, and they are now at full strength. So it will be a minute and 50 power play opportunity for the Raiders. That puck comes out in front. Malika jumps out in front. There was nobody out there. It was just an errant puck just floating around out in front of the crease out there. So she drove on it.
Number 10, Ella Duzot, 2 minutes for tripping.
2 minutes for tripping for Ella Duzot for sure. So the Raiders with an opportunity to get on board here with another goal. 5 minutes only remaining here in the contest. I'm not sure if they'll go to running time or what they'll do here. There's a puck kind of towards the net. 4 minutes and 55 seconds remaining.
Nice play by Cam in the corner. Just absolutely flattened that Spartan.
So the Raiders will control the puck into their zone. Munson tries to keep it in. Down underneath they'll go. They'll try to set up their power play. All the way across to the point. Skating in, shot, drop pass perhaps. Now she'll come into the left circle. She'll fire towards it. And there's a shot and a goal. That's number 5, Emerson Garley with the goal and the penalty play goal. The Raiders take the lead 5-0.
Emerson Garley, once again, has been one of the top scorers for the Raiders this season. I believe did she have a goal earlier?
She is. That's her second goal of the night for her 18th goal of the season.
Wow. Just been on fire this year. Her and Ayla Puppy been going back and forth with the goals here tonight. Emerson Garley with number 18.
Alrighty, well, we've got 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining here. It's 5-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders. They've pretty much been in control of this entire contest all night long, and it wouldn't surprise me if they go to a running time here to wind out the rest of this period. Raiders again with control of the puck in the Spartan zone. They will continue to put pressure on them. That is one thing that you will not hear Paige Haley ever tell their players, is never let off the gas. They will play to the last whistle in any contest that they participate in, because they know that when it comes to sections and playoffs, they're going to be playing some teams that are going to be hustling against them as well, and it'll be a heavy combative contest no matter who they end up playing. There's a shot towards the net. Malika will get the puck, drops it off. 3 minutes and 30 seconds remaining here in the third period. They're going to give them a shot on goal for that one towards the net. They're being graceful, I do believe. Spartans trying to clear it. Finally do, but it goes in the neutral zone. The Raiders able to pick up the puck, and they'll take it all the way back in behind. Beham with it. She'll just scramble right in behind the net. Bounces that one off. Rasmussen tries to clear it, but it doesn't shot towards the net. That's just deflected off. They count that as a shot on goal when it was completely far left of the crease. Nonetheless, they'll give them a shot on goal. They got 8 shots now on goal for the Spartans compared to the Raiders' 46 shots on goal. Rasmussen dumps it all the way back in behind. Bounces out in front of the net. Rasmussen with a follow-up shot. Nobody picked it up. Goalie let it sit there. She almost had an opportunity to bang her second one home and the second one of the season, but that one comes all the way loose, and it's going to clear all the way down into the Northfield zone. Misses Puppy across the middle, but that's picked up by Rasmussen. She'll hit it off the boards, dumps it in behind, and Garley beats her to it. Now Puppy with it, looking out front in the circle, looking, out to the point, backs down to Puppy. She'll take that shot probably to the right side, looking for a centering pass out in front. Garley there, can't get it in. That pass is deflected out in front, but that's picked up by Puppy again. She'll do another skate pass. There's another shot, and another goal. This one, Tova Sorensen finally hits one in the net at the 14:57 mark. Score 6-0 in favor of the Northfield Raiders.
Tova Sorensen's been sitting right in front of the net all night, right in the crease. She's had a couple of opportunities. This one she's able to hit home for, what is that? That is her 4th goal of the season to put the Raiders up 6-0 here against the Rochester Mayo Spartans.
And we've got just under 2 minutes to go. Snyder rushes towards the net. That one's deflected by Kober out in front, and the Raiders will continue to put pressure on. And there, the two of them collide into each other. Down in it's probably the best check that Mayo's had all night, and it was both the Raiders bumping into each other. So we got 1 minute and 36 remaining, and they are going to go with a running score, which I thought they would. They're going to run the clock down. 6 minutes remaining. There will be no stoppage of play from this forward, and that puck will be controlled by the Raiders. Snyder will pick it up, drop pass it. Nope, gets taken off of her feet, and they'll just let the Spartans kind of play things out. Now it's got to be what the shutout is for. Raiders got to not make any mistakes and put one out in front of the net where Malika might have to make a save. So that one's going to go right into the glove of Kober, the freshman from Mayo, with 1 minute 1 minute remaining in this contest. Raiders on top, 6-0, outshooting them 51-8 here in the contest. So again, running clock, and we will continue to run. There's a shot towards the goal. That one's deflected. Out front it comes. Picked up by Munson. She'll dump it in, try to keep it in. Mayo trying to clear it. Can't. Theum. Towards the net it goes. Rasmussen chasing after it. She'll probably dump it in. Try to dump it in behind into the corner. Trying to control the puck. Spartans come away with it. Down the left side she goes. Cummings with an opportunity. There's a shot on goal, and that one's right in Malika's glove. That should do it. Clock continues to wind. They will try to face it off, but it looks like the clock will be done, and this game will be over. They are just going to let it wind all the way down. 10 seconds, 9 seconds, 8 seconds, and they will try to face it off. The puck will be dropped. No hurry in this contest as this one wraps up. Behem tries to clear it around the boards, and that's going to do it for your Northfield Raiders tonight. 6-0 from your Mark Cornell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll have a wrap of tonight's game coming up in just a couple of minutes. You're watching Northfield Raiders hockey on KYMNradio.net.
Money is a big deal, but Community Resource Bank is ready to help. Whether you're buying a car, purchasing a home, or fixing up your existing home, Community Resource Bank has answers for all your loan and mortgage questions. As an integral part of the Northfield, Cannon Falls, and Roseville communities, Community Resource Bank offers online solutions for business, residential, investment, and other lending products. Community Resource Bank. Let's bank together. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Bus and Northfield Lines, we have an excellent team of drivers. With over 400 years of combined driving experience, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines drivers are proud of their excellent safety record and accomplishments. We are also proud of the accomplishments of the Northfield Raiders. Our team wishes all of the Raiders student athletes a safe and successful season. For shuttle services, events, or any of your transportation needs, contact us, Benjamin Bus and Northfield Lines, your trusted friend on the road. Go Raiders!
Club of Northfield knows just how hard the student athletes work each and every sports season and would like to wish all the Raiders athletic teams the best of luck this year. After practice is over or before the big game, stop into the Quarterback Club and grab their broiled chicken, tender baby back ribs, or famous flame broiled burgers. Short on time? Call ahead and they will have it ready for you to carry out. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner, so no matter your busy schedule, Quarterback Club has something for you. Good luck, Raiders! See you after the game. The Quarterback Club, off Highway 3 in Northfield.
In the market for a new home or considering remodeling your current home, Schmidt Homes and Schmidt Homes Remodeling should be your first and last call. Schmidt Homes, known for their innovative designs, uncompromising quality and craftsmanship, superior service, while maintaining their reputation of fairness, honesty, and integrity for over 30 years. They're the only builder in the area to offer an in-house designer and a showroom to make your selections. They have over 30 new building lots available in Northfield. Check out their website at schmidthomes.com for more information.
Does your current business bank feel impersonal, focused on the bottom line, too busy to talk? Hi, I'm Kirk Mullenbrook with Merchants Bank, and our business team is here for one simple reason: to support the hopes and dreams you have for your business. It's time to work with a bank that prefers more personal interactions, will understand your business goals like you do, and is invested in your success. And that's where we come in. We're Merchants Bank, a community bank that's small enough to care for you, big enough to care for your dreams.
your home, auto, and life are important to you. That's why the Northfield Insurance Agency works hard to provide you with the right protection. Kevin, Stan, and Mark offer the products you need with the premier service you deserve. They carry business, auto, farm, homeowners, commercial, and bonds. Northfield Insurance is your independent agent, and they are connected with many insurance companies, providing you the lowest possible rates. Call the Northfield Insurance Agency today.
Professional Pride Realty is Northfield's only locally owned and operated realty company. The buying and selling process of a home can be intimidating, so let an experienced local Professional Pride Realtor help navigate you and be your best advocate through the entire process from start to finish. Their caring and honest agents and staff want you to be successful in selling your current home or finding the home that's right for you. Professional Pride Realty is dedicated to providing a more personalized service while educating buyers and sellers on today's ever-changing market. Professional Pride Realty, providing you with good information to make good decisions.
Welcome back to the Northfield Ice Arena. Jimmy LaRue along with A.J. Reeser going to wrap this thing up real quick. Victory for the Raiders, 6-0. Pretty much a dominant show. 52 shots on goal versus 8. They had 5 shots on goal for Rochester Mayo in the third. However, they kind of gave them a couple, I think.
Yeah, they definitely did. There were some that they kind of just, were trying to clear it and kind of ended up going towards Maggie, and she kind of knocked it away. And they said, you know what, we'll give them the shot on goal and Maggie to save. So a win for both sides.
Definitely dominant. 18 shots in the first, 16 in the second, 18 in the third for the Raiders for a total of 52. 1 shot on goal for the Spartans in the first, 2 in the second, and 5, as they say, for a total of 8 shots on goal. Raiders win this one 6-0. In that first period, at the 4:21 mark, Ayla Puppy takes it coast to coast, basically, and puts it home at the 4:21 mark to take a 1-0 lead. And just about 40 seconds later, Isabella Steffes takes it from the stick of McCaution and puts it home at the 5:05 mark. And then Emerson Garley gets on the board with 12:23 remaining at the 12:23 mark in that first to put them up 3-0. In the fourth, 16 shots on goal for the Raiders, but not a lot of activity until the 8:04 mark. Puck out in front, comes loose, and it's Olivia Rasmussen with her first goal of the season to put them up 4-0. Then it was in the third period. It got a little bit chippy there for a little bit. Couple of penalties on Cameron Munson and a couple of tripping plays as well with Maya Miller, but still the Raiders were able to put a goal in the net. At the 12:30 mark, Emerson Garley scores her second goal of the night to put them up 5-0. And then it is at the 14:57, Tova Sorensen out in front of the net, had been out in front of the net all night long. And at the 14:57 mark, with just a 2:03 remaining in the contest, she finally gets one that comes centering pass to her, and she's able to get it and put it past the goalie to take a 6-0 lead. And that's kind of a wrap here of the total game here. Totally dominant. Again, a contest, AJ, that I really thought was going to be a lot closer.
Most definitely. When you look at the standings, Rochester Mayo was ahead of the Raiders in the Big 9 Conference. Now it's Hourly, Rochester Mayo, and Northfield all with 14 points, tied for that third place spot in the Big 9. Definitely thought it'd be a little bit more of a closer matchup. Definitely didn't think the Raiders were going to outshoot them by that much, let alone have that many goals against a pretty good goalie. Cobers had a pretty good season. She has 289 saves with an 88% save percentage. So they're not a bad team. That's why they're still in the race for that Big 9 Conference championship. The Raiders just came out strong. They came out firing right away. We saw that. We saw them put 18 shots on goal in that first period, 3 in the first period. They were just firing away, and the Raiders overall were just a lot faster, stronger, and bigger. When we talked with the Mayo head coach in a pregame, he said, "Yeah, our girls are, quite a bit smaller. They're on the younger side, but they put up a good fight here tonight. They've been putting up a good fight all season. That's why they're still in the race for that Big 9 Conference championship. The Raiders got the better of them tonight."
Well, they have lost 5 of their last 7, so they're going to have to correct that if they want to continue to be in contention here. I can just tell you that Northfield has the advantage over Rochester Mayo and Albert Lee, and there's a wash because they've beaten both of these teams now, so they overall have the advantage. That puts them technically in third place of the Big Nine Conference. Mankato East and them are a wash, just primarily because of the fact that they had a victory. The Raiders beat Mankato East 5-2 in the first matchup and lost 1-0 just the other day. So that's kind of an even match there. But they've played 11 games. The Raiders have played 8 games in the Big Nine, so they still have a couple more contests here in the Big Nine. Still an opportunity. Owatonna has 19 points. They're 9-1. The one tie coming from us here on Thursday, January 13th. They skated to a 2-2 tie, and they'll get a shot at Owatonna one more time on Saturday, February 5th. I believe we will be broadcasting that and we'll be doing that live here, doing the live stream. So a last chance. The Raiders have Mayo. They won tonight 6-0. They got Dodge County, who's never somebody you should sleep on either. Hutchinson, like I said, the Tigers are a pretty good hockey team. They got a pretty good hockey program there down in the Hutchinson area. And then it's Owatonna here at home for an opportunity. So if the Raiders can get through the next couple of games and come in against Owatonna, it's going to be a tough fight. It will be interesting to see because of the tie with Owatonna. If the Raiders win, is it possible they take over the Big Nine? A lot of excitement with 3 games to go in the season.
Yeah, you definitely want to circle that game on your calendar. You're going to want to tune into that because that could be the deciding factor for the Big Nine Conference Championship right there in that game. Final game of the season, Saturday, February 5th in Owatonna at the Steele County Four Seasons Center. It might come down to that game. Final game of the season. There's no better way to end it.
That is correct. So from the Northfield Ice Arena, on behalf of A.J. Reister, Jimmy LaRue bidding you adieu. The Raiders win 6-0 from your Mark Quinnell scoreboard. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. We'll see you next Saturday at 10 o'clock for the Raider Wrap, and then that hockey contest versus Owatonna at 7 o'clock. You are watching live stream right here on KYMNradio.net. Have a good night.